Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back again for another set of Let's Play of Metroid Prime 1 using the Wii mode here on Metroid Prime Trilogy. And if you did miss out during the last video, well, we got ourselves with another returning upgrade for Samus, and that is going to be known as the Super Missiles. And we have been exploring around within this type of said facility here within the Phendrana Drifts, and we got to meet up with some returning said space pirates that we haven't really got to see since our time from the very beginning of the game, and that was all the way back when we were exploring around within the space pirate frigate. And now we are going to be encountering out with some of those type of said jetpack space pirates as well. I know that we only got to see them for like kind of like a split second in one of these said type of episodes from before, but they will be making their appearance here within some more times when we continue onwards within our exploration of this type of said facility. We are going to be getting another said new returning upgrade as well for Samus. With that is going to be known as the Thermal Visors. Now, mind you, I know that throughout our time when we went and first started off within our way of Metroid Prime 1, never really got to go and show you guys too much about the said type of different visors that we get to go and wear, but there is going to be said different visors that Samus can be able to go and get, and that is going to be known as the Thermal Visors, which are basically the infrared visors, which are going to be absolutely annoying. That's going to happen later on throughout this said video, because you are going to know the reason on why that is going to be happening soon. And then there is the other said visors known as the X-ray visors, which they will come a little bit in handy at some point down the road, because I know that we are going to have to go and search for some other said Chozo artifacts, and one of those is by actually having to use the X-ray visors if you don't really know exactly what to do in that said particular way. And I think, to be honest with you, since there is going to be like 12 said of the different said Chozo artifacts, and we only came across with only said with 2, I think for me personally is that probably by the end of this said series, or maybe like before we start getting into like the finale type of way, I wouldn't really mind going and searching for the remaining other said Chozo artifacts to see if there is going to be any type of rewards that will happen, because I don't think I ever really went out of my way to collect every single one. I know that I went and probably got half of them, but I don't think I ever went and ever got the full 12 that was going to be here. Now, just as a reminder, we are still going after some of those type of red scans and hopefully trying to at least build up our percentages as we go along. And here's another said type of enemy that will be located around within this type of said facility, and that is going to be with a Metroid. And yes, Metroids are going to finally be showing up here in this particular part now. And now these guys can get a little bit annoying. If you don't really go and take care of them right away, they will try to suck up on your well, basically on your visor or something, and they'll try to like get some health out of you, which that is not going to be good at all whatsoever. But yeah, so just try to use any of your said missiles that you do have, or you can go and use the wave beam as fast as you can to go and knock them out. But since there's only one Metroid, there will be tons of other ones that will be located around over here. And once you go through a little bit of the said type of space pirate battling throughout this way, you will come across some other said type of red scans. And not only that, but if you go and use your missile here, a free energy tank will be here. And that is actually one of the easiest of said energy tanks to go out of your way to pick up there. And here's going to be a little bit of a tricky missile expansion as for what's going to happen here. Now, this one, you have to be very, very, very gentle for what you could go and do. If you're not in the type of mind space as like myself, where I'm not really the best when it comes to like kind of Wiimote moving around, this is where things could get a little bit tricky, but either way, it seems like we're doing somewhat pretty well alongside within this pathway here, because I know that we've done that type of way the last time when we were back in the Megmore Caverns there. So head down below here. We got some new type of beetles here. It seems like they're kind of like more in a ice type of armor compared to like their original armor from the last time. Yeah, they are a little bit more annoying than what they are originally from before. They do like to kind of jump around a little bit faster than they, well, with some of their other different counterparts from the last time. Now, mind you, I am kind of a little bit struggling on those. But mind you, we'll just kind of make sure to get them out of the way by just using the missiles here. Blast on through the door, and I think by this time, we should be getting almost close to those type of set thermal visors. And yes, there will be some more space parts here. And if you ever do want to go and figure out how to get these set thermal visor, well, there is going to be some red scans that we will have to access with. This is going to be one of them here. So that will actually turn off the actual said barrier. But there is still one more other barrier. And I believe we actually just have to go and head all the way up here into the second floor. And just like that, the thermal visor is now going to be active, and we can then go and be able to add that into, say what's this inventory spot, which that'll be nice. And let's just make sure to scan that as well, just so that we can add that as a part of our, well, just to at least get some bit of some tutorial-wise if we ever do need to use it again. But either way, it's really not that difficult. You're just using the minus button just to get into the other thermal part of it. And now what is going to happen is that all of this area that is here in this facility is going to turn off. And unfortunately, I don't think there is a way for us to go and really head on into that continuing door. So we will have to head back all the way over to our, well, back to this previous door that we went and walked into with. And you will have to use the said wave beam while using your thermal visor to open up this door. But be careful though, because we got some of those type of flying drone machines that are out here. And these guys are really, really, really annoying. And if you don't take care of them fast enough, they will try to do a lot of heavy damage. And you do have to go and hit not one, but two of them here in this area, just so that you can access with another said door. So once you go and take care of those two guys, the door that was actually originally here the last time will now reopen, and we have to just go and battle some more space pirates as we go around. Now the annoying thing here is that using the thermal visor, sometimes your weapons are not really the greatest when you have to go and try to basically go and fire at them, because sometimes it kind of does miss out here and there. But either way, we already want to take care of those guys, so seems like we're almost about to be heading on out of here for now. And I think while we go and head out from here, we should be able to reach all the way up to where the said little elevator spot is going to be. And we should be able to return all the way back to our last remaining other set save point that was around within this facility. So yeah, so back to where we were over at where the super missiles are. And this is where we're going to end off with the video for today. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.